Hi everyone, welcome back, and today, wow, that fucking tea is just, I can get burnt with it, honestly. Oh my god, this is so messy. Anything Jeffree Star touches, it just gets so messy, and this situation is no excuse. So the situation has just gotten messier. Over the past few weeks, we've officially seen some influencer coming out against Jeffree Star. Some of them have been saying they're gonna do stuff while showing proof, and then some are saying that they're going to do stuff and haven't shown it yet. So we're kinda like, okay, put some more, don't be shy. So there's a lot of back and forth right now happening. Now, a woman got involved last night, and whenever she gets involved, you know shit is about to go down. It's gonna get so messy. And that woman is no other than Blair White. Now, Blair White is a transgender YouTuber and a Trump supporter, and very problematic, we'll say that. I won't say my opinions of her in this video, but you know. But let me explain to you what's currently going on. So Jeffree Star back in the day did a song with and went on tour with a guy called Davey Vanity. Now Davey Vanity is an accused child sexual predator. Yeah. And then Jeffree Star then publicly called him out and said that he was aware that stuff was going on during the tour. Jeffree Star said that there were always underage people going in and out of Davey's hotel room. So Jeffree Star initially is involved in this. He's aware of it, he's seen it happen, and he let it happen. Allegedly. I just have to say that word. So already the situation is incredibly disgusting and awful, revolting. So Blair White is involved because she went to a bunch of Jeffree Star's shows and she has been in contact with both of these people, Davey and Jeffree. And so in the wake of everyone coming out and saying that they have stuff against Jeffree Star, the last person that I thought would ever come out and say something is Blair White, because she's one of Shane Dawson's friends and she's very actively always supported Shane. And she very much so supported Jeffree during the full Davey situation. So for her to come out and threaten to do something against Jeffree is incredibly... like, what does she have? You know she has the information. She saw what was going on behind the scenes of that tour. So she would have seen the behind the scenes of Jeffree protecting a child predator. So with all these predator scandals around Davey and child rape allegations, now I am going to throw the word allegedly in here. Everything that I'm saying is allegedly just because I don't want to get into legal trouble. So Davey, your team, whatever, I don't even think you have a team anymore. Do not come for me. I said allegedly. But we're all aware of what happened. Even my guinea pig knows. So Blair White posted these things on her Instagram story last night. Jeffree Star is a monster, quote me. So already starting off very strong. And whenever I saw this last night, I was like, oh shit is about to go down, because Blair White does not hold back. And I was like, what's gonna be next? And I knew there was gonna be follow-ups, and there was. I was recently manipulated in a huge way by this man. Now keep in mind, she was aware of everything that happened during that tour scandal, and now Jeffree would never want to be associated with that. And all these allegations and child predator, child rape allegations, like, it's not something you want to be associated with. Fucking of course. So the fact she's saying she was manipulated by Jeffree Star could entail that she knows some information of stuff that he was involved in. I'm speaking about Jeffree Star during this time, whether it was defending his friend or even going as far as involving himself in. And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it, but we're all thinking it. Yeah. Pretty fucking dark stuff. I was told information by him that's been making my stomach turn for almost a month. So she was told information recently, but also think about the information that she has. She experienced a lot, as I said, but also she's saying that she's been told stuff recently by Jeffree. So the fact that Jeffree is still being messy behind the fucking scenes is absolutely mind-boggling. Jeffree, you're in one of the biggest scandals of people bringing up your past again, trying to hold you accountable, and yet you're still doing shady stuff behind the scenes. You're still shit-talking to YouTubers, making them feel uncomfortable, making them feel like they have to do an expose of you. I think he just loves being exposed. I think he loves the fact that he's in all these titles. I think he loves the fact he's in all these thumbnails. I think he loves the fact that people are talking about him. Negative or not, he doesn't fucking care. Because I believe he's a fucking psychopath, and I hate saying that word. Allegedly. Don't sue me, Jeffree! Now I'm watching him allow my friend Shane be destroyed over some shit he caused. Now Blair. Blair, blah, 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 blah. Jeffree did not cause all this shit. Shane was very much so involved as well, as we all know. Maybe it was behind the scenes and you're not aware of it, but because you're Shane's friend, I'm sure you're aware of it, unless you're still being manipulated by Shane. But also, we can take it from the angle that she's saying Shane cannot be destroyed over the stuff that he causes in Jeffree, which could be a little insider info for us on what's happening in the inner circle, and that someone who's friends with Shane knows that it was Jeffree who caused the entire video from Taddy and pushed her to do it. So maybe it was just Jeffree doing that, but in my opinion, I can't believe that. But here we have someone in Shane's close circle claiming that everything was done by Jeffree, which does make sense because Jeffree is an absolute, you know what I mean, lunatic. And he was literally preying on the downfall of James anyway, so maybe this is her way of literally saying, like, Shane had no involvement in this. Do I believe that? No, but we'll take it for what it is. You know what I mean? I'm scared to speak up. Isn't that so bad? Because everyone feels threatened that Jeffree's gonna sue them, ruin their career, take away brand deals, blacklist them in the industry. Like, Jeffree, you are insane. People are terrified of you. I think you love that though. Because you're such a freak, you love the fact that people are scared of you. You glorify people trying to kill themselves. You glorify people being upset. You glorify the fact that you try to ruin people's lives. You are so weird. But I feel disgusting holding my tongue. So her saying this definitely means that she's holding back a lot. And I fully believe Blair will come forward and say more. Just because Blair is so unfiltered. And she has a past of saying what she wants to say the least. So it's not the most bizarre concept that she will come forward and probably expose Jeffree. But at the same time, someone like Blair has the information that could fully ruin Jeffree. No one has that much information of what Jeffree was doing behind the scenes at that time of doing that tour with an alleged child molester. So can you imagine probably the screenshots that she has of stuff, videos probably she has of stuff, pictures, text messages, everything? That is insane and terrifying, and I can't believe this stuff happened behind the scenes. It's still happening now, maybe at a lesser degree, but it's still happening just within Jeffree's life. So while I would want Blair to come forward and say this stuff, it's kind of like, can we handle what she's about to tell us? Because this seems like it's gonna be a shitstorm. Has someone ever told you something you wish you didn't know? Girl, that's me right now. So now she's obviously not talking about what Jeffree's telling her. She's talking about what other people are telling her. Now, they could be telling her this in real time or stuff that she knows already and is just speaking out about now. But just for Blair White to be able to say something that she wished she didn't know, girl, what is that? That, you know, it has to be bad for her to say that. So already it's like, oh no, like what the fuck's gonna happen? I spoke with Shane during the Taddy, Jeffree, James drama. So here we have proof from her words, like she didn't show us anything, but we'll just take it for her word, that she was involved and saw what was happening during this time. So she can be credited basically as a source. He was devastated that it was happening, talking about Shane. Girl, okay. And he expressed genuine shock at the extent at which Taddy came for James. Now, I believe to a certain extent that Shane was shocked at how far Taddy pushed it in that video. I don't think anyone ever thought she was going to go that far. Taddy, you went so fucking far. You went so past the line. But at the same time, I still fully believe Shane was involved. Him and Jeffree were way too close for it not to be like that, and the phone calls behind the scenes, Shane was definitely involved, and I do believe they were pushing Taddy to make this video, so they were aware of stuff she was thinking and that was in her head. Taddy didn't just keep all this in and then say it for a video, they were all aware of it. That's why Jeffree was not shocked when she did her video. He was posting videos jumping around in happiness, you know what I mean? He was aware of this, Shane was obviously aware of this. Blair were not dumb. And also, why does nobody make the point that they were just happening to be filming a series during this time? They were filming a fucking series during this drama unfolding. Oh my god, it's almost like they predicted and knew the drama was going to happen and we're like, let's start it now. I accidentally skipped over this part of the DM, so I'm going to read it out and we're going to talk about it. It says, did Jeffree orchestrate it? Probably. Did Shane? In my opinion, no. So she is saying in her opinion, and I respect she's not being like, did Shane do it? No, you know what I mean? So I respect that she is saying in her opinion, no. He told me that no one deserved what was happening. That's what I know. So here we have her saying that Shane wasn't involved in her own opinion, like in terms of orchestrating it, and she believes that Jeffree was the one who orchestrated it. But Blair, they were really close friends, and I know you and Shane are close friends, but they were like way, way, way closer in terms of when this was happening and unfolding. So it's kind of, if one of them did it, the other one did it. So that's my opinion on that. But contrary to popular belief, I've never met Jeffree. Oh, okay. But she has gone to the shows and she did see things that were happening behind the scenes, to clear that up. So while she's never met him, she's experienced a lot of things he's done to other people by witnessing it behind the scenes and having people tell her. So Blair does know a lot, and we're all aware of that. Come on now. And they were also talking behind the scenes a lot, so she'll have a lot of text messages, FaceTime call, audio messages, like she has the tea. We are not friends, talking about the present day, nor have I ever been on a PR list. I feel like everyone has to say that part now whenever they're talking about Jeffree, because people automatically assume if they're not going to speak up, they are on a PR. Now I think this has just been started by that Ashley girl's video. Jeffree has lost a lot of trust within the community in terms of other people coming up, because people are like, are you on a PR team? Like, if you're speaking nice about him, are you on a PR team? And if you're not speaking, are you on a PR team? It happened with Trisha. Everyone was like, girl, are you on a PR team? You know what I mean? She was like, no, like they bought me gifts, but. So they could have been buying Blair gifts, which means that she technically is still on a PR and they're buying her friendship and buying her trust. So after some drama channels ran with the narrative that we were friends, we finally spoke in one FaceTime call. So that's basically her clearing it up, saying that people said they were friends and then they did talk behind the scenes. So Blair, yous have talked. And Blair, people assume you're friends because you know so much from that time frame. You went to so many of the tours and saw so many things. That's why people assume you're friends. It's not rocket science, babe. What he told me during that call and how he manipulated me is sickening. Isn't it so bad that she went on one call with him and automatically she can be like, I know that he manipulated me during that call. Like, you had one call. And that's the power of Jeffree Star, and that's his favorite ability about himself. He can just manipulate people like that. He can twist the narrative like that. That is a scary person. So automatically we're like, what did he manipulate? How did he push her during that call? What did he tell her during that call? And so because it's Blair White, I'm sure we're gonna find out. I need to really think about if I should come forward with this. Girl, this has to be something big. This has to be something bad too. He put me in a horrific position. Are y'all getting scared? Because I'm getting scared. My heart's like going like... For Blair White to be saying this, Blair White, such a problematic person already, to be saying that Jeffree put her in such a bad position and manipulated her, first of all shows the power of that man, but also you're like, what is going on and what does she know? Blair, what do you know? And the fact she doesn't know whether she should come forward with it has many different reasons. Again, Jeffree can blacklist her if she goes against him, but also he can take legal action if it's stuff that we do not know, and I assume it is. Stuff that we've never been told before, which is like, oh no. And it's obviously really bad stuff. So Blair White posted these on her Instagram story, and then the final one she posted was so juicy. So after her putting all of this on her Instagram story, Jeffree Star reaches out to her. I was talking to Emma last night, and we were basically talking about the fact that Jeffree Star is so terrifying. He knows everything about everyone at every single minute. If you're saying Jeffree's name, within seconds he'll know that you were talking about him. He probably knows about these videos because he stalks what everyone says about him, whether it's on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, anything. So he knew immediately that Blair was talking shit about him and was threatening to expose something. So do you want to know what he did? I don't have shit to say to you, Jeffree. Jeffree tried to FaceTime call her immediately after. What, are you going to tell her more shit? Are you going to threaten her, Jeffree? What are you going to do? Are you going to take legal action because you know that she has shit on you? Like, what is it? Release the receipts you keep teasing and get the heat off Shane's back, or I'll do a video myself. And then she shows that Jeffree did FaceTime her and she didn't answer. So Blair is very much so angry that Shane is getting a lot of heat right now because she is Shane's friend. She was on Shane's podcast and they had been friends for a while, which I understand. She's trying to defend her friend and doesn't like seeing Shane get the shitty end of it, and can also insinuate that maybe Shane isn't as guilty behind the scenes. I believe he still is, but I'm just taking from her narrative. And it also shows that there's even more shady shit that Jeffree's done, because she's like, if you don't release your receipts, I'm gonna make a video fucking exposing you, and that is juicy. And I fully believe that she has stuff, as I feel like all of us do. Now Blair quickly deleted all of this off her Instagram story. Now she could have gotten threatened by Jeffree that she had to delete them. She could have thought, you know what, I'm not gonna make my video, I'm gonna delete these. Or she could be thinking, I'm gonna get my video together, post that, so doing these Instagram stories doesn't lessen the effect of my video and the impact, which I believe it is. So people are saying online, think about what Blair must know for her to be willing to throw Jeffree under the bus. Yeah, like, that is terrifying the knowledge that she must have. Blair is the last person I thought would get involved. Literally, I said that at the start of the video, I did not think she was going to get involved. I've never expected her to talk about anything other than wing viewpoints, free speech advocacy, and social experiments, okay? If she wants to speak, I'll support her, good for her. And I think that's really interesting because I will support her if she comes forward with something as well. It doesn't matter what my opinion is of her. If she's going to say something that we don't know before, and it's taking a lot within her to go and say this, and she's going to get a lot of backlash before it, we may as well support her. Because she's going against someone as powerful as Jeffree. We need to support her. Blair White manipulated by Jeffree Star after showing the world how much she pandered to him. Who would have seen that coming? Not me. Shocked. Yeah, it speaks for itself. She's coming to Shane's defense, like how he was totally manipulated. Okay, he posted a 4-page rant about how James deserved it and got his humble pie. I don't believe any of these snakes. Yeah, maybe it would be more believable for Blair to say that Shane didn't do anything and he's not at fault if he hadn't done that really aggressive apology. But because he did that, now Blair, it's kind of like Shane's still aggressive, Shane's still being shady, like, who's to believe here? Take it from someone who's gone head to head with Blair in drama. She's got an intense fan base and can bring down Jeffree with one video. Her fans do not play. So that must be why she's considering not doing this video or considering doing this video, because you know what? It's gonna have an impact, darling. I said darling, I hated that I said that. Didn't Blair White literally lie in her Devine investigation and purposefully excluded information that Jeffree Star had a racist history and worked with a predator? Am I missing something here? Why is she turning against Jeffree? And someone said to protect Shane. Which is true because Blair has defended and protected Jeffree in the past and now she's not, but I do believe that she is angry that Shane is being thrown under the bus with this. But I feel like we're all attacking Shane and Jeffree equally because they both deserve it. But obviously behind the scenes people are not happy. And Shane is obviously not happy and he could be pushing it on Blair to make this video so that the heat's off him, kind of like how he must have done with Trisha too. So what is your opinion? Do you think Blair White is going to do this video exposing? I think she is. And you know what? The fucking tea is so hot. Hot. Hot bitch. I said it was hot bitch. So guys, let me know what you think. Whoa, whenever this happened last night, I was like, oh shit. Shit is about to go down. So I love you. See you in my next video. And you know what? Oh, Lord.